close your eyes and imagine a place where you can smell the sweet aroma of freshly brewed coffee and hear the sounds of meowing cats. And no, I'm not talking about your kitchen at home where your cat is yelling at you about missing its breakfast. I'm talking about the coffee shop on the corner downtown called a cat cafe. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what cat cafes are, how they benefit both humans and cats, as well as a little bit of how to start one. My name is Caitlin McRory, and as a cat owner and someone who's currently trying to open a cat cafe right here in Gulfport, I've done extensive research on this topic. So, if you love cats and coffee as much as I do, I hope this topic interests you. First, we're going to talk a little bit about what cat cafes are. It's almost exactly what it sounds like. It's a cafe with cats. The first cat cafe was reported in Taiwan in 1998. In an interview with Clarissa Wee for Vice Media, the owner states that they weren't the first ones to start a cat cafe. They were, however, the first ones to have it publicized on television. In this interview, the owner states that 26 years ago, when they started this business, it was horrible. Nobody wanted to come because the thought was so taboo. Since then, they've only grown in popularity. In 2014, Oakland, California, started the first cat cafe here in the United States. In a statistic done by Nancy Taylor from That Cat Life blog, she states that there's over 250 locations in the United States. And these cat cafes have menu options that range from self-serve coffee bars with teas and cocos and prepackaged goods like cookies or chips, to full-blown coffee shops with specialty drinks, vegan and gluten-free options for breakfast items, and homemade pastries that you can take home or go on the go with. And some of these cat cafes also offer treats for patrons to buy to feed the cats in the cafe for a more immersive experience. Second, we're going to talk about the benefits for cats and humans. For humans, in a study done by the American Heart Association in their article, Pet Ownership and the Cardiovascular Risk, they state that petting cats can lower your blood pressure and decrease your stress levels. A lot of colleges take this to their advantage. During the heavy exam season, they'll sometimes bring these cats on campus and allow students to pet them to de-stress during all this excitement around finals. This is another reason why they make such great emotional support animals. For the cats, the benefits that they get is sometimes when cat cafes start, they partner with local animal shelters. These local animal shelters will allow the cat cafe to take some of their cats and allow for the shelters to have more room for more cats to come in. And in these cat cafes, these cats are free roam, which means that they're allowed to go wherever they'd like. And that makes them feel more comfortable. And when they feel more comfortable, their personalities come out. And when people come to these cat cafes, they're able to see these cats in their own environment and get a notice of what their personalities are going to be like before they take them home. Because in a shelter, you can't see that when they're crammed in their little tiny metal box. These cats also get the advantage of being around other cats, which is a huge plus if someone brings a cat home and they've already got a cat in the house. Third, we're going to talk a little bit about what it takes to open your own cat cafe. All of this information varies state to state, but make sure you double check with your state's legal regulations on laws, on their permits and licensings, as well as the state health department. For the health department, sometimes they have limits on what locations look like. For these cat cafes, it's important to make sure that the separation between the cats and the food preparation is a clear divide. Because personally, I don't like cat hair in my food, and I'd imagine that's a big turnoff for a lot of other people. When opening these cat cafes, you also have to partner with the local shelters. These local shelters will provide the cats for you, and some of them will also take care of the vet bills for these cats. So if something happens on the property, the shelters can take care of it, leaving you to help take care of more of the business side of the cat cafe. In a quote by Jamie Johnson in how small businesses can promote community growth, she states that having partnerships boosts your marketing enhancement and growth. Also, when partnering with these shelters, it shows investors and donors that you are partnering with a stable and credible entity. This is also likely for them to give you money when it comes to funding your projects. So, in conclusion, cat cafes are more than just a trend. They're places where cat lovers and coffee enthusiasts can come together to connect. These small businesses combine stress relief and adoptions with that feel of the cozy coffee shop. Cat cafes offer a blend of fuzzy pets and caffeinated bliss, providing a space for both people and animals to benefit from. So, whether you've been to one already or this is the first you're hearing about it, this is a good example of how a simple idea can create a positive impact. Thank you.